Hi everyone, this is Ryan from rockthedivine.com. Thanks for tuning in to my second YouTube video. I still have no idea what I'm doing, so bear with me. I wanted to talk today about a question I got asked that at first I kind of scoffed at and thought was funny and a little assholey. But once I started thinking about it, I thought, maybe this is a good question because then I can explain myself. The question I got was, what makes you different than other light workers? Why would I choose you over someone else? And I thought, well, screw you, buddy. But when I started really thinking about it, I thought, I guess that's legitimate because we are also very different and we can offer very different things. I noticed though, I sort of froze up. I didn't know what to say. I'd never had anyone ask me that. And I thought, well, duh, I can talk to angels and guides and masters and sometimes family members. So that's what I can do. And then I realized that's what most of us can do in one fashion or another. So I was actually stumped by the question. Even though I'm aware of what I can do, I guess I'd never really had to explain it to anyone like that. So anyway, well, I think that we have a lot in common. I do want to say that. I think light workers all have similar goals, which is to bring light to people and to be able to communicate between the spirit world and the other person so they can hear divine messages and or hear from their family members, stuff like that. Then I started thinking about what does make me different. And I would say that when I became a light worker, I felt a lot of pressure from what I was witnessing around me. And what I was witnessing is very beautiful. And I don't want to piss any other light worker off because you should be how you want to be and you should show people the version of yourself you want to show and own your shit, But I realized when I first was looking at all this and my gifts and scouring the internet and Instagram and what have you, everyone looks so enlightened. They're got long flowing hair and they're in caftans and they're out in the grass meditating like this. And it's beautiful. I meditate, I'm not judging it, and I'm not judging any of these pictures. Please don't write nasty messages to me. But I thought, God, I want to be that person, but I'm not. And I kept trying to be. And while, I've been on such a journey and I do feel like I'm becoming more enlightened and I'm much more spiritual and my mind's much more open and the most magical, amazing things happen now in my life. I still didn't feel like this person that could meditate for hours and eat all organic food and stop eating meat and use all natural products. Like all this pressure that I was putting on myself to be this person that I just wasn't. And like I said, all those things are wonderful and I try to aspire to it, but I'm still Ryan. I'm still myself. And after I started thinking about I'm going to be myself, and this is the kind of angel medium you get with me. You get one that's sort of like talking to your girlfriend or your best friend. I'm going to say it how it is. I'm probably going to swear a little. I'm not going to use the right punk. Oh my God, I can't even talk. See, that's what you get with me. But I'm going to be myself and not try to be this perfect version of what a spiritual person or a light worker is supposed to be. And my hope is that the people that will be drawn to me will be the everyday people who are interested in hearing divine messages, are interested in getting help from their spirit team, but they're just everyday people who can't see themselves, running down a beach for hours on end or living this very carefree life because it's just not reality. Life still has to go on and you still got to do laundry and you can't sit outside rolling around in the grass all day. So that's I would say what makes me different is I want to be for the everyday person. I want to be very down to earth. I want to make talking to angels and guides and living a more divine guided life more accessible and attainable for the everyday person, I feel a lot of times not only is there a lot of pressure to be a much more spiritual person and much more enlightened, but there's also pressure to never have any problems and to never get pissed off and to always look like everything's lovely and fine and you're running with the fairies, and it's just not true. It's something we should aspire to, but with a balance. Um, Nothing has to be perfect all the time, and it's not going to be. And so I would say to other people, when you see these very spiritual people that have these very beautiful photos, you know, they took the time to take the photo. Their life's not perfect, and don't think that your life needs to look that way. It doesn't. We're all growing at our own pace, and we're all on our own journey. And just do you, you know, be the version you want to be of yourself, and don't worry about what everyone else is doing. So I hope that answers the question of how I feel different. I don't think the next time someone asks me that I can still go into all that, so I don't know what I'll say. But for you wonderful people watching this, um, thanks for bearing with me and thanks for listening to my explanation. And if anyone's interested in getting a hold of me and finding out what your spirit guides and the angels that are with you now would like you to know, get a hold of me at Ryan@rockthedivine.com. Much love to you.